What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy Saturday, Sunday night. Oh my God. It is Coach's Chat Live. What's going on, everybody? So glad to have you guys in the room and, just getting ready for the fall. And it's a lot of things happening with your dancers and your dance teams. And I wanted to just take this moment to come to you and just give you some tips and some tools on what to do when your dance team quits. Because dance teachers, sometimes we have to deal with stuff like that. We have to deal with dancers who quit. We have to deal with they quit and their friend quits too, and their parents. It can get kind of crazy sometimes, and so I wanted to give you a few tools that will help you to thrive in the midst of what happens, or what to do when half of your team quits. And so this is for the dance business bar. So if you didn't know, my name is Miss B, and I am a former dance studio owner, choreographer, dance teacher. I have owned a studio. I have taught in a school. I've taught dance in the public school setting. I have taught or trained dance teams for high school dancers, collegiate teams, and so much more. So if anybody has seen it, baby, I've seen it times three. Okay. And so tonight we're talking about one of the most gut wrenching parts about being a dance coach. When dancers walk out, whether it's drama, whether it's money, parent issues, or just life, guess what? It happens. But if you don't have a system, it can completely wipe out your momentum, and your mental health is at risk too, and that's the last problem that you want. So real quick in the chat, if you're live or if you're watching this whenever this video finds you, have you ever had dancers to leave mid-season? Now, drop me a heart if yes, you've had dancers to leave mid-season, and if you handled it with grace and structure, put a crown on it, sis, and be honest. Okay, so I'm gonna wait a few seconds. I'm gonna let you guys drop that in there, and I'm gonna make sure that my Facebook is alive at the same time. Okay. All right. So let's jump back into this thing. And put my poll on Facebook. Have you ever had this? I don't know. All right, there we go. And I am missing my lights. That's all right. We'll be good. We'll be all right. So yes, what's up? What's up? It's your girl Miss B, and we are talking about what to do in the midst of everybody quitting when that time comes. Because it's been many times where dancers they quit, they join other teams, they have so much stuff going on at school or in their family, or it could just be anything. And the last thing you want to do is panic or freak out, because a lot of times you want to go into damage control. But I want you to just stop and breathe when that happens. Give yourself about 24 hours to assess what's going on and rest, plan, and do not react. Now, what's your default reaction when a dancer quits? Do you fight? Do you flight? Do you overthink? Do you shut down? What do you do when a dancer quits? Now, I used to take it personally. Okay, real talk. I would take it personally because I would feel like there was something that I did for the dancers to quit. And I would feel like I could do something to save them from quitting. And the thing about it was, it's really nothing I can do because sometimes it's about money. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Okay. If they can't afford dance lessons, I can't lower my prices because they can't pay for it. So that's that. In the fall it's very thin with the high school girls because why? Everybody is on a dance team at their school and it's football season and they're cheering and they got all of this other stuff going on. So the fall is usually kind of thin as well. So when you have those type of issues, you cannot panic because if you do, you're gonna lose your momentum, you're going to lose your motivation, and then you're going to be stuck trying to figure out what you can do to fix the problem. And in reality, it's just what it is. So after you give yourself about 24 hours to assess, rest, and plan, don't react. Okay. And so assess what's left. Next, open your roster and color code it. Who's in it? Who's on the fence? Who's out? Now, there's been times where dancers have taken. It's been a whole family that's left, or it's two dancers that have gone on to another team, or who has other stuff going on and can't do my classes right now. So assess who's still there. Don't get bogged down in who's leaving, because I used to do that. I get stressed out about who's leaving and totally forget all the potential that I have in front of me that are dedicated and that are there. So who's there? Who's on the fence? Because the ones that's kind of in a limbo between, okay, am I going to keep coming? Am I going to keep doing classes? If you really are in tune to your parents and you're in tune to your dancers, you should be able to tell who is ready to leave, or who is even questioning anything like that, just because you should be paying attention to your people. All right. So make yourself a Google sheet, and you should already have your roster in a Google sheet. You should have a roster for your babies, and whatever the age range is, it might be 3 to 5, and then you got your mid range, which might be kindergarten through 6th grade, and then 7th through 9th, and then the high school kids, and so on. However you decide to structure your Google Docs, but have a Google document where you set up and you have listed each dancer who's still with you. In that, you're going to highlight it. Okay, you're going to color code it. You might have the green ones for everybody who's still here, the red ones for people who's left, and the yellow ones for people who's kind of on the fence, where they got stuff going on. The mama might be having another baby, they might be getting ready to move, you don't really know what's going on with them. Put those in yellow, and this helps you make a real decision. Can I still compete, or do I need to restructure my entire situation? Because sometimes when people leave, it might be just a matter of restructuring. Whereas sometimes when people leave, it might be a matter of, hey, we can remove this person and we can still rock with the people that we got. All right. The next, communicate like a CEO. You got to be in charge. You have to lead, not react. Parents and dancers need to hear from you first, because if they hear from you first, then you can eliminate all of that extra noise from everybody else. So send a confident message with the new plan. Okay. So what you want to do is, if you want to get a full script, I have it in my dance teacher survival kit. And this will help you to be able to give your dancers and give your team some type of information in it prior to the panic of them saying, oh, well, I heard about this, or I saw this on Instagram. I mean, it gets real out here when it comes to these dance teams and these dancers. Okay. So if you want a full script, it's inside the dance teacher kit, which is, the link is below and in the bio. So if that's something that you want to, not something that, if you want to get it, you really need to get it, because it's really going to help you. Next, you want to use systems to rebuild the program. Now it's time to get even more structured. Eliminate those emotions and get more structure. Use a trial link or a wait list. That helps you to build momentum about new potential dancers that could be coming into your studio. Also, another thing you can do, go ahead and automate your payments. If your payments aren't automated already, you tripping. I don't even want to, that's another conversation for another day. Also, update your class goals, which you actually should be doing every season or every 6 months or so. Update your class goals with each class where they should be in that particular time frame. The last thing you want to do, cut fluff routines and focus on cleaning and execution of the good routines. So all of them little routines where there's kind of like a little bit of choreo here and y'all you can't haven't quite finished it, and skip all that. Get to the ones that everybody knows. Okay, the routines where everybody can get in it, and you can say, all right, let's tweak this to make it make sense. That way we can still keep rocking even though we have people that left. Now, if you had to rebuild this week, what's one system that you wish you already had in place? Talk to me in the comments. Let me know. If you had to rebuild this week, what is one system that you wish you already had in place? Because there is a lot of them that you could that'll help you keep running just in case you have any chances to leave. All right. So, y'all, I made the Dance Teacher Survival Kit for moments exactly like this. It includes a weekly class planner, an income tracker, emergency roster documentation, booking tools for you, and even a studio reboot checklist. Okay. Drop survive in the chat and I'll DM you the link to download tonight. Now, finally, all right, quitting dancers are not the end. They are a chance to restructure your business with boundaries and clarity. Okay, don't take it personal, take it as a pivot. Hello, dance teacher. What's one thing you're going to do this week to protect your team and your peace? Think about it. Okay. If you felt this, stay close. Keep coming to the Dance Business Bar. I'm going to be here every Sunday at 9 o'clock. This is what we're building. We're not just building dancers, we are building leaders. My name is Miss B, and I cannot wait to see you guys at Connecting the Lines. And don't forget that Dance Teacher Survival Kit. I promise you it's going to change your studio's life. Until next time, I'll see you at Connecting the Lines. Bye.